If you like Chinese food,
that's
that's
the
it.
silliest logic I've ever heard.
If you like Chinese food, yeah, it kind of relates to like you might like Chinese culture.
Look at you.
Why?
That's two completely different lifestyles.
No.
Yes, it is.
Your kids.
Your religion is not supposed to be. Your religion is not. Your religion is not supposed to be like just what you do on a Sunday or a Friday, wherever you're going. That's supposed to be your lifestyle. So how can I now be a Christian? That's my lifestyle, and be saying, oh, it doesn't matter. Because that's my life.
Right. I'm serious. I don't discriminate against anybody. As long as the person loves me and I love that person, it's fine. But preferably, I would like them to be Nigerian. Preferably Yoruba. Preferably 6 foot, dark skin.
Hey!
What is
6 foot?
Sure. Guys, welcome to another episode of the Just Talk Show. Today, I want to know from you guys, would you date or marry someone outside your culture?
You get me?
Yeah,
100%. 100%, yeah.
You would.
So that's anybody and everybody.
As in outside of Africa?
It could be Indian. Like, I'm happy, like, as long as, obviously, because a lot of people limit themselves. Your soulmate, as they say, I don't believe in all that stuff, yeah.
Thank you.
But your soulmate, yeah, I don't believe is in a specific whatever. It's what you like, and that's number one, and it's what you click with. So if a Chinese girl is feeling the kid, what? Why?
Why is it a bit far?
I mean, there's some things, yeah. If it's Chinese,
I want to hear why. Why?
It's not about soulmate. It's just I don't have time to be learning your culture. I'm sorry. Like, I'm from Nigeria, right? And inside Nigeria, we have different tribes. I'm Edo.
I have to stop.
There's Yoruba.
I have to stop
Just that in itself, that's too wide. You need to
No,
now go and travel to China.
Stop.
But guys, even though you're saying you might be cool with like a Chinese girl, how would your mum and dad feel about that? That's
it's not my mum and dad in the relationship.
No, but don't act confused.
No,
like,
you know you're Nigerian.
They have a say as well.
Let me keep it 100. Like, personally, my mum and dad are very they're very cool in regards to like culture.
Okay, fair enough.
My house was that place where after school, 1, 2, 3 people, my mate Dean,
Yeah, but that's
anyone
completely
could
different
just
from you actually marrying someone.
is different.
listen. And secondly, whatever they say it's me in a relationship, I don't really care.
No discrimination, man.
Can I ask, have you ever dated a girl that's not black or African before?
Yeah, for sure.
Where are they from?
For sure.
Where are they from?
For sure.
Where are they from?
This is a public.
No, but also you're not giving names, but what was she? We
Where's
just
they
want to
from?
know.
They had them in a few of the same country, so she might not know.
No, okay. Alright, cool. There's been Filipinos.
Really? Tell me.
Yeah. There's Filipinos.
Alright.
Should I keep going?
I mean, you can go on. Like, I want to hear this.
A couple Mauritius.
Because obviously you're not with them, so obviously it didn't work out.
Yeah, so
those were like school times and that. Like, obviously I didn't really have a prolonged career in regards to dating.
Prolonged career.
Kind of went back.
Well, do you think you could have seen yourself marrying them?
100%. Because first of all, I like learning new things. My favorite kind of food is Chinese food. So I like.
Look at the logic.
No. Understand
what
I'm saying. My favorite kind of food is Chinese food. Now, what does that tell you? You're not getting it. If your favorite kind of food was it rice and beans, or what is it? Jollof rice?
Jollof rice.
So you don't have to kind of like branch out. But if you like Chinese food,
that is the silliest logic I've ever heard.
If you like Chinese food, yeah, it kind of relates to like you might like Chinese culture.
Look at you.
Do you get me?
See, I don't
Well,
want
you
to
have to give it a
very
chance.
silly.
You have to give it a chance first. Why are you so
Give it
close-minded?
real, man.
But I'm saying his logic doesn't make any sense.
Alright, tell
because
me
I
why.
like the
But why does a
particular
man have to
cuisine of
give you logic?
food.
I
should not marry the person.
I can marry the person.
No, but a man doesn't need to give you logic based on
You
love.
better be
Like,
cooking
there's no discrimination.
every single day. That's the food I'm eating. You won't even get sick of it. So once you've got sick of that food, what's gonna happen?
Okay, Solomon, you that you're so passionate about the matter, who have you dated that's not black or African? Right then, exactly.
Not even when I was in secondary school.
Secondary school. What about
I dated an
now?
English girl.
You dated
What about
English.
now?
What about now then?
No, I'm just,
So obviously
living
it
my
didn't work
life,
out.
innit?
So obviously
Living
it
my
didn't
Yeah,
work
but
out.
would you
it's
go
not
for
about
a-
that. It's
Would
not
you go
about
for a
that,
girl
though.
that's not African?
Yeah, I would.
And would your parents have it as well?
Yeah, I told my mum when I was younger, I'm gonna marry a Mexican or something. She didn't mind.
A Mexican.
Why a
Yeah,
Mexican
Mexican.
though? Why?
Some like Puerto Rican, like.
Why? Why is that?
I like the culture.
Mm.
I love Mexico as well, but my auntie did say, to be honest, as long as you love the person, that's all that matters.
Alright.
As long as
Really?
they're-
Okay.
How about you yourself? Because you keep asking. So, okay, the answer's pretty clear, but
Clearly.
tell us
No,
anyway.
One
what do you mean the
direction.
answer's fake?
I know you're not marrying a woman, black Nigerian man.
Nigerian men, to be honest, you're not all that these days.
Yoruba
to be
Trust
honest.
me,
demons.
you're not.
Yoruba demons. Yoruba demons.
Obviously,
Okay.
preferably,
Sorry.
I'd want him to be African.
African
Maybe.
is the wide.
Oh,
That
that's
colours
even
Morocco.
true. It's true. It's true.
Ah.
Preferably, maybe Nigerian. I don't mind Ghanaian as well. That's as far as it's going.
Okay, so supposing he's like English or something like that, and you've ended up falling for him.
What do you mean English? English.
Like
if he's
why?
if he's white, yeah, is there an issue?
I mean,
Like, with
Do you know what?
Caucasian?
Yeah, let me say something. There actually isn't an issue.
Are you sure?
If
don't
there's an
feel-
issue,
I don't
wait,
feel-
wait, no,
If there's an issue, just address it. If there's
no,
an
wait,
issue,
wait,
just
wait.
address it.
Not necessarily a person, or it's like not that there's a problem with someone going with someone that's English, you know, or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just not for me or for.
Yeah.
You know,
And do you know what? Do you know what
But-
it is?
but
It's
why?
like say
I
something
just love my
about
culture
with
too
an
much.
English-
To
that's
be,
it.
that's too far for me.
With an English person, this is one thing I'm actually worried about when it comes to like raising kids. Me now, I'm embarrassed to say that I can't even speak Yoruba, and I'm very sad about that. So the fact that I can't speak it, and then I mean, it's not a main reason, but I'm saying then marrying someone that's not like Yoruba or Nigerian, and they're like English or whatever, like I feel like the culture will actually get lost unless they're with my parents. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I understand that it doesn't matter. It's like who you love, like who's your soulmate. Even guys, I'm just joking. If like God said the person that I have to marry is white, I mean,
You don't sound cold.
You don't sound too,
You don't sound too
You said-
enthusiastic.
I've
That's
never.
it.
This is the thing. I've never dated a white person before,
Yeah.
or like anybody that's not Nigerian. So obviously it's gonna be different. It will be different for me. I can't lie.
Yeah.
But I mean, if that person who is loving you like how nobody else has before, I mean, you have to kind of go with it. It's not my preference,
That's cute.
but I'd rather be with a Chinese man.
Hey.
What's wrong with my people?
Do you know what? But going back to what Temi said of like how your mum or parents don't really like care. Like for me, my mum, her main concern is that they're a Christian.
That's true.
So that
that's
can
true.
be,
Yeah.
you can be from wherever.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, Sha, I'm not on the market right now, so it's cool in it, so I'm covered. Like even my boyfriend, he's even from Ghana, so that was even a bit of a stretch for me. But the culture is kind of still similar.
So do you understand the language?
My language.
No, his language.
How can I understand his language?
No, I thought you might have picked things up.
Oh no, a little bit actually, a little bit. But like
You're a good example. So like,
That's-
okay, how do you feel about like raising kids, like in the future when you do have kids, like being in like you know
yeah.
in a mixed? What would you want them to like?
I
What would you want
mean,
to do?
I would want them to know, but like, okay, where I'm from, right? You claim your dad's side, so wherever your dad's from, that's where you're from. So my kids will be Ghanaian.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I will help them to embrace both sides. I want you to know both sides of where
Yeah.
you're from.
Yeah.
But like I said, for me, my thing is that they're Christian. That's my main thing. At the end of the day, if you're not Christian, I don't care where you're from. I can't marry you. I can't be with you.
Understandable.
That's me.
Fair enough.
What about you, Tim? Does religion play a part?
Nah.
It doesn't.
Nope. I don't care about like that's all that stuff is barriers to me. Like you can be that's just labels and points. I care about the don't stop looking at me like that. You can be like labels. It's just labels like oh I like this girl, but you know what? She's a Muslim, so nah.
But that's obviously like you're not anything, are you? Do you
Even if I was something, I wouldn't care because
that doesn't make sense to me.
why
That
would
doesn't
it?
make
Why?
That doesn't make sense.
Why?
That's two completely different lifestyles.
No.
Yes, it is.
Your kids.
Your religion is not
Pause,
supposed
pause,
to be.
pause, pause,
No,
pause.
your
No,
religion
let
is
me-
not. Your religion is not supposed to be
Mm-hmm.
like just what you do on
Tell
a
me.
Sunday or a Friday, wherever you're going. That's supposed to be your lifestyle. So how can I now be a Christian? That's my lifestyle, and be saying, oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's my life.
All right, pause. How about this? You're a Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Your husband's a Muslim.
Can't happen.
Let me finish.
Let
You're
him
a
land. Let
Christian.
him
Can't
land.
happen.
Your husband's a
It
Muslim.
can't happen. But continue.
God.
Let him land.
But let your kid, teach your kid both
That's
religion.
really
No,
confusing.
because
Why
how
is that
can
confusing?
because how can I now say this is what I believe and I now say
You say this is what I believe.
yeah.
This is what Muhammad believes. Or what's his name?
You know the religions are actually completely different.
Yeah.
So your child will actually be confused.
No, then your child can decide.
Why?
My-
That's
my-
not.
I get
That's
what
not.
you're
Sorry,
saying,
in what
I
I
get what
believe,
you're saying.
your parent is supposed to guide you in the ways of
Yeah,
of your religion. So
yeah.
how can I now be like, okay, I'm reading the Bible, this is what it teaches me, but I'm letting my child do whatever they want? That's
You're meant to let your child do whatever they want.
Guys,
Yeah,
sorry. I'm actually gonna sidetrack. Have you guys ever moved to a girl that's not black? Because I'm just trying to wrap my head around the fact that you said that you can, but have you?
Yeah.
They're not saying it with confidence. I feel like they're just pretending.
We don't pretend on this show, B.
Yeah, so have you
pretending
moved to a
here.
girl that's
I have.
not black?
I have.
You have. What was she?
what was she? Mexican. Okay,
Yeah.
a girl that's
Peruvian.
But the thing is,
She's
they're
Peruvian
caught up
as
with-
well. Like,
they're
there's
caught up
different
with
ones.
they want like my brother. Sorry to put you out there, bro. Sorry to put you out
Imagine
there.
that.
But this boy is 15 years old. He's saying this is what he wants. He wants to marry someone that is African and Mexican and this one and that one. I think you guys are more caught up in what your children are gonna like rather than think about that.
no,
Some people
no,
are.
no,
That's
no,
what
no.
it is. That's what it is.
If-
But that's why you're saying
If I move
Mexican.
to that person doesn't mean I'm gonna end up
I
having
ain't
a
thinking
kid
about
with
my
them,
children when I'm moving
I
to
know,
that
come
girl.
on, man.
Yeah.
What?
You don't care.
How am I thinking about
Or
what my
maybe,
child's
or
gonna
it might
look
even
like
be, if it's not a black girl, it might be. I don't think you guys actually deep the actual person. You're thinking just about maybe you're doing whatever, you're running your hand through your hair, it's not tracks or something like that.
That's
You know
what you
I mean?
females think. We don't think that. If anything,
Because
you
I
lot
don't
are the
know what-
ones you lot are the ones trying to create. Oh yeah, my child's got to be like this because it's got to be
Who's
from
you
the,
lot?
got to be from the same culture.
It's mostly-
this and that.
it is right.
If anything,
Because
we're
it's
more
what I
broad,
like.
we're more diverse.
It's
We're
mostly-
more open to stuff.
It's mostly girls, I would say.
Exactly.
I want my kid
They're
to
saying
look
they're more
like
open to
this.
stuff, but I haven't seen the example.
Let
me see your CV that you
I said,
dated
you asked me, I
Chinese,
said I moved to
white,
Peruvian.
all of
I
it.
said,
I said I
I
dated
didn't.
white.
I
Wait,
didn't
you
know
were in a
that.
relationship with this
Yeah,
person?
with the white girl, even when I was younger. I said this.
When you
I'm
were
talking
young,
about now.
Listen,
I'm
okay,
not
so
primary
we
school,
can't.
secondary
So
school.
now, what do you want me to do?
It's
1 week I
How's
should
it
date Chinese.
It's still in the
Next week I
history,
should
still in
date
the CV.
Indian.
I'm not saying-
It's not. That's not gonna happen.
My thing
But
is-
wait,
yes,
I'm saying I would do it. That's my point. If there was an Indian girl and you know she had everything that I was looking
Yeah.
for.
You know what? When you get there, let us know how. it
Anyway,
goes.
we would like to
That's
know.
all I know.
We would like to know your use of opinion. So give us comments on the.
Yeah.
On the-
Put in the
on the
comments.
YouTube,
Would
put
you
in the
guys
comments,
date
yeah.
outside your culture?
And if you
And
have,
how did it go?
how did it go? We want
And I
to
know it went well. I know it went well. Don't let me.
Like,
Listen, my family's
like-
had a mix. Like, I don't have. There's no discrimination. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
But it's
exactly.
just think about like for me, I'm Edo. Like I said, our wedding, the customs, the different things that's gonna be hard to now have to like branch out. Like
I'm nervous about things like that, like not understanding my partner's language, especially like imagine his mom was cussing me.
But doesn't that
how would
excite
I
you?
even
know?
excite me?
How
for
can I
what?
do
Doesn't
it?
that
She could really be saying I'm a stupid girl and I'll be smiling.
I'll be thinking,
Thank
yes,
you.
ma, yes, ma. Thank you.
Okay, but even if you understand the language, she might just say it to her son or whoever.
Yeah, but then at least I know.
Behind closed
Alright,
doors, it
alright,
still
alright,
happens. Like, it doesn't
I'm
change.
saying-
Or you'll be insulting, talking to my child, insulting me to my child. Man.
No,
I'll be then smiling at you like one buffoon.
I'm saying, doesn't it excite you to learn something new? Like, I'll be. No
That's why
offense,
you travel
no
and you
pause.
visit the places.
Auntie, can I?
To certain levels.
offense,
Don't
but I'm
get me
saying-
wrong, I am open, like this is the thing. I wouldn't mind like a Caribbean guy.
Yeah.
Like or someone from like Barbados or you know. them
Why are you making your
countries.
face?
She's not confident, man.
How do I have to say it with confidence? Should I scream? I don't understand.
Whatever works for you.
No, but I'm saying,
saying
no,
you're
hands
fine.
on check. I'm serious. I don't discriminate against anybody. As long as the person loves me and I love that person, it's fine.
That's
But
it.
preferably, I would like them to be Nigerian.
That's fair enough.
Preferably,
Are you not bored?
Yoruba. Preferably 6 foot dark skin.
Hey!
All this
6
super
foot.
focus, focus.
You're short.
When
Oh, yeah, 6 foot,
you
that's
see
short.
someone
That's
five-
what I
if you
know
see
about
someone in a
it.
hat, you'll know innit?
Yeah. Wow.
Right. So what about so we're talking about in terms of talking about culture and that.
Yeah.
Would you beat your children in that then? If,
Oh, hell.
discipline wise, how would you go with that?
You know what? Yeah. for like 3 months, I hated my parents. You know, because my dad gave me the craziest, you know, I've ever received, and you can't look at him the same. Like you look at him like you hate me. So I don't want my kids to look at me like there's other ways of like.
You know what? I think my mom has a good balance with that. Let me not lie. My mom used to slap us differently when we were little. Do you guys remember? Anyways, but do you guys remember like in McDonald's how they used
Sticks.
the stick?
Oh.
For the balloons.
And what my mom made it worse here because she actually used to give them names like Mr. Red, Mr. Red.
Go, bring Mr. Red!
There was one time my mom said bring Mr. Red and I actually threw out the window. I was like, Mom, I can't find. I said, you know what? I've actually messed myself up because now I'm gonna get the hand instead, and that's even worse. But my point was. Sometimes you have to know the child because like with me, yeah, beating it used to work because that thing would touch my brain. Like, but with my sister, beating doesn't work. But sometimes other like forms of like, you know, disciplining your child works. Like, one thing my mum did to me when I was in year 2, I remember I jumped on her bed, and she asked me, did you jump on the bed? And I said, I didn't jump on the bed. She asked me, did you jump on the bed? I said, I didn't jump on the bed.
Yeah,
So I'm going to give you one more time to say.
Oh.
So then this time she didn't even beat me, and I was shocked. What she did was, I actually was meant to have a party at Wacky Warehouse, and I was about to give the invites out the next day at primary school. She told me to take it to the dustbin and rip every single invitation. I was crying into the bin, ripping these invitations. Till now, this happened in year 2, you know. And then when you finish ripping it, when you go to school on Monday, you tell them that you lied to your mother. Obviously, I didn't say that. I went there like, yeah, I can't be asked to do my birthday no more. Like, but every time I tell my mum that story, she says, you know, from that day, I never lied to my mum again. So my point is, you don't always have to beat your kid.
Yeah.
Sometimes psychological punishment, emotional punishment is enough.
Or you discipline your kids.
I'll definitely discipline
I
my kids.
might not
Definitely.
beat them. I might not beat them. I can't set out to be like, I'm going to beat you today.
I'm not
Today
gonna
on
lie, I'll
Wednesday,
beat my
8
child.
o'clock, you can't feel beaten.
Not all the time, but when necessary.
That's not
I'm not
me.
beating my kid, man.
I'm gonna beat my kid.
I would, yeah.
I think it depends too. Like, my mum beat us, but my dad never did.
That's the thing.
Because
My
it's
mum
like, you know, it's
did.
different. It's kind of like beating girls. It's a bit, you know.
Yeah, you guys get away with
My
it.
dad, yeah, that's true. Don't hit my sister.
Yeah. But what if your partner wanted to
though.
beat your kids, but you don't necessarily want to beat
Nah,
them?
she can't.
I'm gonna
do
beat
that.
my kids anyway, so.
But
What?
that's her
I'm
kid.
gonna beat
That's her child though.
It's mine too.
That's
No,
her
no,
child.
It's our child.
So why can't-
I'm still gonna discipline my child. I don't understand. I don't
Well, you
understand.
said you're not going to beat, or you
I'm
are
gonna
gonna
still
beat?
discipline my child.
Are you going to beat them?
If I have to beat them, I'll beat my child.
Oh, okay then.
I
But
just
he's
don't
saying he's
understand.
not going to beat. So like, if
Look at him. How can he beat a child? What's you beat a child?
Everyone's different, innit?
I would
Everyone's
beat
different.
my
So,
kid.
but for me, I still want to beat my kids. So I just think it works. But, yeah.
So is the conclusion that you two will?
I will not beat my kids, and plus I will.
But
date.
even just with like culture,
Yeah,
you don't mind. You can date somebody outside.
100%. Feel free.
But you personally,
Feel free.
It's a lie.
Come.
I don't think
Man.
it's guys. If you ever catch Temi with a girl that's not black, please write in the comment box as well and let me know, because I think he's lying.
Like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. But yeah, no man. Listen, to be honest, I think love has no
Discrimination.
no discrimination.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
It's not even
is-
about
about
discrimination.
discrimination.
no, that's what it seems like it is, to be honest. But we're not
How
I don't
is it-
discriminate,
so type of
but I don't
preference is like
discriminate.
discriminate.
No.
No, because in the
no.
beginning, you sort of, it seemed discriminatory.
But we
Like,
cleared
you
it up
discriminate.
though. I
Yeah,
said I
you cleared
don't
it after,
discriminate.
and now I know the preference, but I'm
But
just
you
saying
know-
it has no.
To wrap everything up though, what are you saying? You would or no?
I mean,
To be honest, you've got a man already.
Ghana, so
Oh yeah, hey,
I don't need to ask
bro,
that question.
Dude, I got you. But yeah, you already made your mind up,
Yeah.
so you would.
What is he from? No, I would because he's not from
You
Nigeria.
kinda jumped on
He's
me
not
there.
from Nigeria, so I guess I have.
But
And it's still close to home. So that's
yeah,
that's about
that's
as far as I
not
can
really-
go.
That doesn't
basically.
count.
Yeah.
How about you?
Would I date outside my culture?
Yeah. Confidently.
Yeah, why not?
No, no,
If
no,
you're
no.
forced
I
to,
need to
that's
say
what you
yes.
want.
I'm just seeing eyes rolling and
yeah,
everything.
like,
Like,
it's
no
like it's like
confidence.
someone pushing you into
I lie,
it.
man.
Okay, let me
It's just
try
like-
again.
Yeah,
Yeah, why not?
bro.
Yeah,
What you
I
think?
would.
Yeah. Okay.
Let us
Yeah,
know
let's
what you
follow
guys
them.
would do. Let us know what you guys would do. Leave it in the comment section below. Thanks for watching this episode, and we'll catch you next time.
So guys, who was genuine in that episode?
Big man thing, I've moved to report me. In Mexico 2013. Ask my boy Tim. Ask me. They man know. Get me.
Kemi, do you believe that he's moved to any other race? Black people?
Solomon?
Yeah.
Of course not.
Obviously,
All Solomon knows is black girls, and we know that.
I love black girls.
He moved
Don't
to
get
me
twisted.
yesterday.
Did you move to her yesterday? Yes or no? Do you think Solomon was genuine in that episode?
Listen, these lot are racist.
How are they racism?
They don't want to. They don't.
Say that somebody's girl, please.